Everybody, happy Tuesday. This is Jubilation Joy. I'm really stressed out and tired right now. I'm just sitting here waiting to go to the bank to see a neurologist. So, I hope you guys' Tuesday is going well. Mine's haven't gotten off to a great start, and I'm just sitting here waiting. So, talk to you guys in a few minutes. Ready? Okay, so I'm home now. The visit went really well. So we talked about everything from A to Z. One of the things that he was concerned about is this constant nausea and sickness feeling I've been having since the gastroparesis. I told him that I was supposed to see my GI doctor, my gastroenterologist, last Wednesday, but I did not get a chance to see him because at the time that I had an appointment, I was in the hospital, so therefore it had to be canceled. So I don't see my GI doctor until September, which is too long of a wait away because how my body has been feeling, not being able to digest the foods as I want to, feeling like I'm choking on them, which my neurologist think is more part of the MS, but still, what is that? A lot of diarrhea, just that overall sickness feeling from the GI problems. You eat something that comes back up. You eat solids, drink liquids. It's coming back up. Not being able to hold things, everything that you eat, everything that you drink, is just making you nauseous. Like you're having a constant flu bug 24/7, and nothing that you do give you any kind of remedy, any kind of help, any kind of solution. You're just feeling sick as a dog all day, and it's really aggravating, along with all your symptoms of MS, and it's just nuts. And then on top of that, you got transverse myelitis. So it's like, oh, how much more can you take? So I laugh to keep from crying, for real. But, so on from there, he wants me to get another endoscopy. When he told me that, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I had one back in February. He was like, well, I know. He said, but even though they found food in your stomach and, they said it was gastroparesis, he wanted me to get checked for something called Whipples. I have never heard of that a day in my life. But he said it's something that can come from having MS problems that will aggravate your stomach to have stomach issues from the MS. So it's something of a virus that is curable, which is music to my ears. That could, taken care of with some medication and going from there. He said some people get it, some people don't. He said it's like maybe like a 1 in 100 thing. He said if I don't, then we'll go from there. If I do, then we'll get the medications to treat it. So I'm just like, I'm not too keen. Let me just say like this here. I'm not keen on just getting every procedure done. I'm not just going to jump right at things and just say, okay. Even though I trust him, he's a phenomenal neurologist and I love him dearly, but still, I'm very concerned about things. I like to do my research, I like to do my study on it. I said this in videos previously before. Nobody knows your body better than you. And doctors, they don't know everything. They're practicing. It's not to say they're not great. That's why God had made them, because they are instruments of help to us. But at the same time, they're practicing. They do not know. And you have to figure out things for your own self to know what is beneficial for you. I don't know if I said this in a video previously when I was at the hospital. I was literally getting into, not, I won't say an argument, but it's just more of a strong conversation with the on-call doctor that was there, because she was telling me, well, MS doesn't have pain. I'm telling her, yes, it does. You're not familiar with MS, so you don't exactly know. You haven't dealt with many MS patients. You may have only one or two, but you're not an expert in that field of, of neurology. You're in a whole nother field. So leave it to the big guns, who know what they're talking about. Like my doctor, she said she worked with him before and she's learned a lot from him. And just learn how to study to be quiet. I mean, there's nothing wrong. If you don't know, then hey, I'd rather you tell me you don't know than to try to pronounce something on me or try to take an educated guess and you're way off and have you going through something unnecessarily because you're taking a guess and you don't know. And what I did respect about her, she spoke so highly of my neurologist, and she was just saying that, we've done everything that we can do these past couple of days that you're here. If you feel worse, then always come back. But your neurologists have known you for a while now, and he's your specialist, and he's a specialist in these things that you deal with, so we'll leave it to him. And that was the greatest thing she could ever say. Leave it in the hands of a person who knows what they're doing. So back to what I was saying, I wasn't displeased with what my neurologist was saying, but it gets aggravating when you had something done already and you think, okay, since you jumped that hurdle, things should start to get better, not go back to where it was being worse, or just go back to where you seen no improvement. So it's depressing to me. It aggravates me because I don't want to go through that again. I mean, even though it was successful and I didn't have any complications, which was a great thing, I got sad when he told me, but I was just like, okay, when I go to my GI doctor, I'll let them know your recommendations and we just get it over with. So that's what we talked about. Now moving on from the Copaxone, he's looking to now officially start me on to Tysabri. So either that'll be, I don't see him again till October. So October, I will start on to Tysabri. Like you said, he checked me for the PML. I don't have that, which is great. But I know there's always a risk with any medication that you take. And I asked him, I said, well, what about the Aubagio that you said that you was thinking about it? He said, well, because of how your body reacts and you're dealing with so much, that every time you come, there's a brand new symptom that your body is throwing your way, and I want you to get better. He said, and I agree with you, it does seem like you're regressing more than you are progressing. He said, so Aubagio is good. He said, but Tysabri is better. He said it's super strong, and he said, I think it would be more beneficial to you. It would help you more than Aubagio would. So I trust him greatly. I mean, my main thing is dealing with these crazy veins that have a mind of their own, that they don't want to cooperate and help any nurse or doctor out when they're trying to get blood. It's like, okay, I don't want to go through these infusions again, but I'm going to get through it. I've got through everything else. These diagnoses has thrown my way, and I will get through this one. So just chalk it up and be like, okay, check it off the list, done. So that was something that we've talked about, and we'll go down that road there. So I don't see him until October. Another good thing is that I'm finally going back to therapy. It's been about maybe 3 to 4 months since I've been back to therapy. It's been a while because when I was at the therapy place that I was going to, that is 5 minutes from my house, I passed out when we were doing the walking to strengthen my legs and to try to help me with the problems I have with walking. They call it gait. Then it had the belt on me, and I was just lightheaded and feeling dizzy, just feeling sick, and my legs started buckling, and I felt weak, and I passed out. And next thing I knew, I had about maybe 9 to 10 people. I said 9 to 11 people surrounded me, plus my mom leaning over me. Miss Boyd, are you okay? Are you alright? Just trying to get me up, and next thing I knew, it was the paramedic, punched me in my chest to make me wake up. And it was just like, wow, that feeling lasted in my body for about 2 weeks after that. So, your girl packs some punch. You know what I mean? So she was strong to say she was so slim. I was just like, whoa, like you punch hard, but it's good to be here. So that's a good thing from that. I want to take a picture of my neurologist, or at least try to, get a little bit of him on the video, but he does not like to be recorded, and he's not really a picture person. Now, I try to, in the visit that I go to, I try, some doctors, they're okay because I tell them, well, this is what I do. I've been vlogging my journey, what I've been through, and, and what I'm going through since I've been diagnosed since last year, or since this has been happening. Some are okay with it. My doctor is not, because he feels like some things are private, and it's just not his cup of tea to, to have the appointments to be recorded. So I have to respect his feelings, and that's why a lot of times I just come on and just give a talk about of what happened in the appointment. But I will say something great, that his assistant was so nice and sweet, and once we were finishing up, he was finishing up some papers that he was setting up for me to have the endoscopy done. He has some very nice things to say, so I will let you guys see this here. Going to the next section of my video diary. So hope you guys are enjoying your Tuesday, and that your day has gone a lot better than mine has, and now my day has a smiley face where I first started out with a frown, so I'm feeling much better. So that's always good news, to try your best to try to find the positive in every negative situation. So once again, I'm sorry, I'm tongue twisted. I am exhausted. Okay, I'm really fatigued. So this has been Jubilation Joy, and you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you.
How's it going? I saw Joy today. I'm a third-year medical student at LSU, so it's my 5th week here in the clinic, in the hospital, and I got to hear her story and all the things that she's been going through, and her struggles, and her crazy time at the ER last week, which I hope you guys got to hear about because it sounded pretty exciting. But yeah, I just want to wish her the best, and I hope that you guys stay supporting her.
Thank you.